did too. That's why I said I was like, shit was still happening as I was trying to catch up.
But bookmarked up.
For a second, Twinkie, does Smac get an apology, Stet?
No, we don't got to go into that one yet. We'll talk about that later, but we ain't got to just. I don't want to hold another monologue, so we'll circle back around. I mean, I got something I can say in regards to it. It's not gonna be the crash out that probably people are expecting, but if it doubles back around, I got something to say.
We might as well just get it all out now before we get to the topics, because I feel like it's a big one, because nobody can seem to pinpoint what was said that really just like ticked you all the way off. And I think that if you really feel offended like that, then you should explain that so people understand that you're not just saying it.
Well, I don't think it's okay. I'm glad you said it like that. Another 2-minute monologue. I apologize, y'all, but since this is going on, let me just keep rolling with it. So I thought about this one. I thought about this one longer and harder pause than I did the whole situation.
Yeah.
And I thought about, I'm like, man, I could crash out. I could crash out hard. I could take the PC approach. I can take the Stet, docile, don't want no smoke approach. But I just had to realize that you got to learn how to pick your battles. And even though I still stand on what I stand on and what I said, you got to know who you're battling and if it's worth it. And to be honest, if I was to really crash out in it to be a battle, it would feel like bullying, and I don't want to do that. And I don't want to like be that person, because that's not really what I'm here for. Like, I can go back and forth all day. Y'all seen me do it when I
What's up, guys? Join the millions of fans that played on Underdog last year with the pickup game you could win by making sports picks. It's time to turn those takes into cash by going higher or lower on players. Stats like touchdown, receiving yards, interceptions, and much more. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. Sign up now, deposit using promo code FMW to get up to 1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick, baby. Let's go, Underdog!
I think Punch should read it.
coming my way. I don't want to be that guy who has to have these crash outs and get all this clip-worthy shit that everybody wants to see. I'm sorry, it's just not me. So I'm gonna give the calmest man approach, calmest man wins approach to this. And I had a conversation with T-Rail, you know what I mean, just to get some clarification about some things. And yeah, without going too further in depth, like I said, I still stand on what I stand on. I said it for a reason. I didn't come out of thin air and just say Smac's name as if I'm just making something up. Like I for people to have formulated this opinion that I'm just making this narrative up that he's been throwing shots and poking at me is crazy. But I don't have to go back and do the homework and like find the clips and do all that to defend myself. I'm not gonna do that. But the proof is in the pudding. Like, you know, it's evidence. It's been there. Everybody else says it in the comments. It's not like I'm making this up. So what I said was I'm just not gonna be the butt of the joke or the punching bag based off of the past 8 months prior to Fair to Say. Like, those days were all I was saying. And now that the clip is out, we can all agree I didn't even say anything egregious. I didn't disrespect him one time. I just said I'm not gonna be the punching bag. And I'm not gonna be poked at. And that's it. I didn't disrespect him. I'm just not gonna allow, if we're in a place of business like he says, and he's such a boss like he says, then we can all agree that back on Fig was not boss behavior. His response and reaction to his employee is not how you handle stuff in a workplace. So if we're gonna be a workplace, like he's saying, because me, like, a job is great, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sacrifice my morals and who I am as a man for a job. So I'm not gonna be disrespected. I'm not gonna be called out and made to be look like shit over and over by the person who supposedly employs me. So we have to come to a mutual understanding. And I'm big enough and man enough to sit down with Smac and talk one-on-one with no other eyes and ears around. But until that happens, this is my response. I stand on what I said. I'm not gonna be picked at and butt of jokes from anyone. I just called Smac out because he's the one that stands out to me the most as the person who has not let go of the past Stet that I was painted as. And until then, I let a lot of stuff go, and all I said was I'm not gonna be poked at. So again, to round that off, that's my approach to it. I'm not gonna give the clip-worthy crash out that everybody wants me to do, but I'm just not gonna be disrespected no more. And if I work for you, you should treat me as such, and I should treat you as such, and we can keep it pushing. But I'm not here for the crash outs.
So you guys haven't spoken at all?
No, but I'm sure we'll speak tomorrow. In my eyes, I'd rather see him in person anyway with nobody around.
Yeah.
If we're gonna talk, I don't need nobody chiming in the background. I don't need him trying to talk extra loud to impress anybody around. We need to have a straight up one-on-one, man-to-man, and I'm open for that. I've never been one who's never open for dialogue. I'm a person who likes to talk first. I have to really not like you for me to like want to fight. So I'm not a confrontational person unless you take me there, and I'm not that way with Smac. So if we keep it respectful, and Back on Fig was not respectful, so we keeping it respectful, then we'll holler tomorrow. And that's it. It's all love. I appreciate where I work. I know what I'm doing. I'm working. It's a job. I'm an employee. I don't look at that as like a negative thing. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, man.
I like the growth.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I don't
Thank
think
you.
it was necessarily, that's what I feel like this whole week has been, is just crash out after crash out after crash out. Fake. You know, not fake. Well, we say fake to mean like lightweight where I'm from. So that doesn't mean people are being fake. It just means like this lightweight crash out. It's not even really, I think that term is used very loosely. But I was just like, man, it's hella shit going on. Everybody's reacting. Everybody's responding. Everybody's rebuttaling. It's just so much shit that's going on. And I just feel like it all was all over the place. Yeah. And I definitely feel like, especially with you and Smac, if like, yeah, just holla at him. Like, just pull that man to the side and holla at him. Like, it didn't even have to go on here. But I feel you. Like, sometimes you just got to get your shit off when you get it off. And then you just messy. You're just messy as all hell.
Oh, Scott gets off.
I would have crashed. I would have crashed out.
Yeah, but see,
Scott,
look, I'm
crashed
at a lose-lose in that situation. I'm at a lose-lose.
You think so?
I'm at a lose-lose. If I'm supposedly going at somebody who controls my seat, then that's a lose. And then I'm also going at somebody who is a fan favorite. That's a lose.
You did say if you go at him, it'd be like bullying.
Yeah, it would.
So
I mean, but I don't have to get messy. I see what you're trying to do. I'm not trying to go back and divulge and get messy, but it would be like bullying. I don't want to be that person.
Why are you like this?
I don't want to be that person, bro.
I'm just going off of what was said.
Can we agree that
I'm just going off of what was
original
said.
intent was to stay away from all the drama and mess at this table? Was that the original intent, right?
No,
I
it
never
was.
got that
I don't
memo.
think anybody. Yes, you did. I don't think that anybody ever
Why
said
you
that
like this?
it was. I knew it was gonna come. That's the thing. Like, I knew it was gonna come, and I do honestly. I will say that when you go back and track it, like when you go back and track where it all started.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of got brought to this table when Dijon was addressed about some shit on the other side.
Mm-hmm. That's when it started.
That's when it started. And I would never tell him that he can't. No, I'm not even saying it like that, because the gag is I would never tell him he can't get on his platform and react to something that somebody said about him. So I think that aura just kind of seeped over here, and we kind of been like free falling in that.
So
sense
hashtag blame Dejan.
Nah, hashtag fuck no jumper.
Y'all the one who let Flacco
That's
come
where
over
it
here
started.
and make calls and get shit cropped out of episodes.
Can we make one thing clear, since we're in court. We're in court.
And then Scott,
And I got 6 now. We're not gonna I'm not saying it a bad way, but we're gonna let 6 off the hook. 6 has a big role in this. 6 and then in everything that's going on.
Oh yeah. You do 6
with scheduling. This not throwing you under the bus. I just want to clarify for the show. He's the producer, so he does a lot.
What happened with that?
He handles scheduling.
I missed that part, Pinky.
He handles most of the time the times that we start. He handles captions on the videos.
Caption?
The title of the video.
Titles, okay.
Title of the video.
The title's been that bad though.
No, I'm not saying nothing's bad.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
putting like the stuff that he does. So, because a lot of times we get flack about things, and I just want to make sure that.
Oh, this is you feel that bus you just got through under? That's
Because
crazy.
you made
That's
me.
crazy.
I
That's
was
crazy.
trying not
Get it,
to.
connect the dots.
He said that.
I'm lost.
He said that somebody was scheduled on the show. So actually,
I didn't think
he
about that.
made you drive that bus right on over you.
Flacco wasn't scheduled the
Threw
show.
you
He
right
just
under
popped
it.
his fat ass up
you
on
were
it.
Oh, that is true.
I didn't schedule that one.
That is true. He called in.
Yeah,
that
he
was
just
it.
come in the neighborhood.
You know what?
And
Also,
they came here and bear hugged me and my baby, and sat down and said, we had the most impactful podcast in No Jumper history. We the best duo. And then now he calling AD talking about you need to fire Dejan and he's not a good podcaster. Nigga, you can't even talk. How the fuck I'm not a good podcaster? I can speak on somebody's podcast. You can't even say a straight sentence. Ain't that about a bitch? Nonetheless, y'all got it, because y'all gonna just say I'm wrong anyway.
was that
No,
plane-
I'm not gonna say you wrong.
Was that plane
I'm
still
saying
landing?
that I feel like that's how it all got brought in the building, is when they brought you up, and you had to. you had to get your shit off, and nobody was gonna say you couldn't get your shit off. But then everybody it all came from everywhere, and it all just kept going and going and going and going and going. And now we're here. So it's not you. It was the fact that you got called out. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying that's where it all began.
Go ahead, finish landing that plane, Stet.
I know you're trying to get at me like I'm trying to land it negative.
I was curious where it's going.
I just was pointing out the role. Six is part of the show. You also are the one who was responsible for taking a clip. This has never happened in, I think, in FMW history. A pre-recorded show, a clip from the show, was teased on another episode to stir up drama. So
that's production.
We're just calling out his role. I didn't say. Yeah. Listen. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm just calling out his role. Production. He's the only one who sees the clips and can move them around before the show airs.
Correct.
I can say with that.
So yesterday. Go ahead.
I was gonna say.
I got it.
Oh, hold on. Watch out. You said you got it?
So Stet.
And you didn't drop the episode in time, so it like fucked up every. Oh, I'm on you.
I like how you added that. So I sent him the clip, right? People reacted to the clip, and everybody over every platform reacted to the clip.
Yeah, it went crazy.
So did I or did I not properly advertise? Fair to say. Thank you very much. I'll be right back.
Could you bring another Twinkie from upstairs? Because I'm running low.
It's so
and
stupid.
He's still running with
And too, though, the funny part about it is, I will say that I'm there. Trust me, in all these shows that we do, it's been plenty of clips that we've clipped and sent to each other. But I'm not gonna say it's ever been played on air. I'm not gonna say it got played on air. I think that you should get off on who you really mad at, which was them for playing it on air.
No, I'm not mad at all. Actually, I thought it was crazy that was the first time I've ever seen that happen. That we like teased something, and then when it was teased, everybody was waiting for it, and it's like the episode didn't drop.
That's
the part.
That's my issue.
So that's why I was calling out.
I thought it was genius. I thought it was great marketing, great promo for the show. Like that's some music industry shit, in my opinion.
For
like
sure.
Leaking a record to Funk Flex back in the day, or DJ, relevant DJ. Cold. But you gotta drop the record when you said it's gonna drop. Then. Otherwise, it kind of was like for nothing. And some of our comments in today's episode kind of reflect that, like, oh, we was waiting for this yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's my only, it's not a big issue, but that's my only gripe with it is like, damn, I wish we had dropped that when they said it was going to drop.
Yeah. No, I feel that. So how do y'all feel now on the other side? Because I feel like this could be a very good on the other side of the drama moment. This could be a it's all behind us moment.
I think so. I think even with us, I think, people have seen things on camera and they've made their comments that we cannot not acknowledge. Yeah. I just think we just have a calm or a peace between each other, and I think if we can hone in on that.
Because y'all was jumping my boy.
I was just
because he kept trying to say.
I was just gonna say.
Y'all was jumping my boy.
I'm done with the drama. That's why I brought the cards. He's keeping playing cards. I'm done with the drama because I'll find another platform. I'll do what Pun do, sit in my car and talk to the people. I'll call in the Ace Boys if I have to. I'll find another forum to address anything serious I have to because there's nothing but L's coming from this table for me. And that's just how I feel. I feel like I can't never properly address any opposition I have. Somebody can say, fuck you, Dijon, you an XYZ, da-da-da. And I sit here and say whatever, and it's so to me, I'm topic man. I want to whatever. If it's not on the screen, personally, I really don't want to talk about it because it's just you're gonna reach up, I can hand me L. You're gonna reach up, I can hand me L. That's what it's gonna be.
I think it comes from a place. I think it comes from a place of love.
I said 2 words this whole pod, and this nigga's a victim again.
He just did it again.
Again.
She said y'all been jumping me, and I spoke to it. So
I did because I did.
Anybody, bro? It's only women on your side. It's crazy. It's crazy to see.
Oh, it's a surprise that. Let me not even go into that.